we are going back a few decades with this one. Because this is what I call a classic. If you're a fan of violence, action, hype, family, and bounty hunters, this is the comic for you. This is Body Bags. Get comfortable, get some food, because I'm about to take you guys into a new world, a new city. But before we get to that, our story starts out in the sky, because one of our main protagonists was flying in. Her name was Panda, and she, honestly, is one of my most favorite characters ever, because she doesn't just care. Honestly, Shorty is a cute, literal dwarf, but if you mess with her, if you talk shit to her or disrespect her, you get fucked up. And I mean that literally. She will mess you up, and she will just walk away like it was nothing. I mean, the boy that she beat up for disrespecting her, his stepmother called her to the side and apologized for his behavior. And she was like, I mess with you, I fuck with you for real. What's your name? She told her, Panda, without a care in the world. And his mother was honestly impressed. But enough about Panda. Let's go talk about her father. Because he was causing chaos on the ground, just like she was causing chaos in the air. His name was Mask, and he was a body bagger. When his place of work was attacked, he went hunting, and everybody got the fist. And I mean everybody. If you stood in his way, you got knocked out or destroyed. He had one name on his mind, Janos. Where is Janos? Stepping into the den of an actual drug dealer, he didn't care. He wanted to question him. He wanted information. Where is Janos? Taking out one of his massive knives. He wasn't playing. And the drug dealer's wife knew it because she was planning to protect her man. She knew he wasn't no snitch. But Clownface, like I said, didn't care. Using his knife, he stabbed his wife right in front of him. And she was carrying a baby. Clownface didn't give a fuck. And as he watched his girl bleed out, he confessed where Janos was. But he made a promise to hunt down Clownface and everyone he loves. And Clownface knew, yeah, you ain't leaving this room, brother. Using his blade, he turned off the lights and he went to work. Sadly, he took too long, and Janos found out he was being hunted, so he had to move. Hopping in the whip, him and his partner Pops went on the hunt, chasing down Janos. He screamed at Pops, take the shot, take out his tires. Pops simply said, get closer so I could do it, and he did, knocking him out of his car. This was perfect because Clownface liked to handle things by hand, or rather, by blade. Janos knew how dangerous this man was, so he started opening fire, but Clownface was quick. Knocking all the bullets, he tossed his daggers and they went flying like a missile. The impact caused the wall to explode. He was an extremely terrifying individual. Even Janos was just happy to keep his face, but he was not done. He had to move. But Clownface was on his ass. He was literally like a horror movie villain. He turned back at the last second, allowing him to dodge a strike from the Clownface himself. The strike was so powerful it split the car in half. He laughed. You missed also, but he didn't miss. He got your nose. Absolutely pissed off, he started to shoot, but Clownface was practically bulletproof, most of his body covered in Kevlar. Sadly though, the car behind him was not. It went up in flames. And this is where we pick up with his kid, because she had just landed. Terminus City was a garbage city, and she knew it. Every single person on the street was a piece of shit. Even when she just wanted to head home, telling this prick his breath stank. He slapped her on the street. He didn't even know her, but she made him regret it, that's for sure. Her father, on the other hand, only regretted the fact he couldn't kill that prick more. Because right now, he had to heal. Pops had to remind him that they were running low on cash, but he didn't care. He punks me, I kill him. He said, that's childish, bro. Revenge does not pay the bills. You need to stay focused. We have a job to do. And chasing down another bagger isn't giving us bread. Don't forget, I'm working on borrowed time here. I'm literally dying. So an agreement was reached. We lay low till he pops his head. And at that moment, someone was banging on his door. He went to check it out, and it was Panda. He couldn't even believe it. who the fuck are you? She looked at him confused. You don't know your kid no more. I just lost the weight. Still confused, she left her father and went to greet Pops. Her father was really pissed off. What the fuck are you doing here? Your mother never wanted you around me. She tried to play the I miss my father card, but he wasn't buying it. Did you run away? She said, nah, I didn't run. I just came here because I want to be a body bagger as well. He said, what? But this was not the time to argue. They had another guest, and this guest was far more dangerous. And on the streets below, another op was still alive. I mean, he got hit by a car, but he was still alive, and he was going to get revenge. Back with Mask and Panda though, they had a conversation with Black Angus because he came here with news. His boss was disappointed at the chaos caused by two of his baggers fighting. That is not the mission. The mission is a woman. Noticing that Pop's head was still bleeding, he was like, you guys suck. But still, he had a message to deliver. Her name is Maureen Scorsese. And as soon as Panda heard that name, she was like, bruh, I know that chick. I was on a flight with her. I could get you guys in. Just give me a moment to change. And she went off. With Angus leaving, her father was still curious. I'm not even sure if she's my kid. But Pop made him realize, bruh, look at her. She's yours. Even he had to admit she really was his. She had found her family, and Janus was about to find his. But Pops had something to test, because the day after, he took her to the roof to see if she had the gift, if she had the eyes, just like her mother, because her mother knew she was gifted. That's why she kept her apart from her father. No mother wants their child to become a trained killer. Panda knew, of course. She lived with disability, so she knows she had photo reflexes. But Pops didn't give a damn. I'm here to make you good. Now focus and clean up the gun. Pops may seem mean, but there's just a lot on his mind. He was literally dying. A lot of things were brewing at the same time, because even their target was not having a good time. I mean, her husband was pissed off that his son got his face kicked in by Panda, but she defended Panda. Her stepson was being a bastard, but he didn't care. He told her to leave this place. It was actually so sad her days were numbered because body baggers were coming, and Panda would not be one of them. She was pissed off. This was supposed to be my debut mission. I got all dressed up and everything. Her father said no. Shorty started crashing out. I mean, she destroyed the whole house. So he had to play it nice. All right, come along. Happily, she ran, only to be locked up in a storage closet. He was mean. But he still had a job to do. He still had people to kill. Even Pops let him know, this is suspicious. I don't trust it. Mask, however, was cool as always. Don't worry about it, Pops. I'm pretty sure it's an easy assignment. Pops had other concerns, though. How the hell did you leave Panda? She doesn't just seem like the type to stay behind. And he was right, because Shorty was in a back seat. She is a problem, but a problem that could use a gun really well. Stick around for more videos, because I drop videos every single day. Peace.